Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Welcome back. I'm Mark,
I'm Troy.
and today we're about to head out to one of our customer. They just called us up.
Y'all gonna be on the ride along, basically. You know, it's a 30-minute drive to Coral Springs.
And that's a drive.
We're gonna be driving.
We're gonna be driving for. Wow.
This is new but old customer. We used to do them a few years ago, and
They just called us back. Want to give the vehicle some love, so we about to head out there and do our magic.
Yeah. So what's on the agenda today, man?
Man, I'm just been chilling. I've been chilling, regular life, work.
That's about
work on top of work.
Work on top of work.
It's feeling good today, so.
Yeah, it's a nice day today.
It's sunny, good little vibe.
Some clouds once we get out there working,
And you know what we forget? You remember we complained about it the last time? Water. And we still doing this.
That's another thing. As a detailer, you gotta have a
You have to. You have to.
And every time you get some water. So you might have to quick stop to the store, get some water.
Yes, before we get to the customer. You know how Florida weather is. It's sometimes.
It's hot. And you know it's about springtime right now, so
yeah. Oh, we had an accident right there, real quick.
But yeah, this vehicle we're going to is gonna be different. I don't think we posted this one in a while.
It's been a minute. It's a minute for this one, so we gonna put our touch on it. Y'all gonna see the ins and outs of. And to be honest, I don't think this one is that bad.
It's not that bad. It's just a different type. You know, it's more. So basically, it's a Jeep, and the customer added basically.
It's a lift. It's a lift Jeep. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of things you. While we cleaning, there's a lot of things we have to pay attention to get it parked, because it's not a dirty vehicle from the last time I remember what we did.
It's not very dirty.
Yeah.
The outside maybe, but the
interior should be one too. So
the outside again is a lift Jeep. So you know he ain't been buying for good looks.
We have to give it like a showroom ready type of vibe today. So, we're gonna go on the ins and outs, show y'all how we get that vehicle back right, and a happy customer. So
we're gonna see something right now.
Yes.
We're gonna talk regular.
Okay.
We ain't got no business talking.
Ain't got no business talk. Ain't no story time. What else y'all? Oh, no. Talk about story time now, bro. Which one? Oh, when we first had our first van. On our way to. On the way to get the tank. We have to tell them these people to get the tank.
On the way to get the tank. Okay.
Yeah. No. Let's start from the beginning. The beginning. When we first bought the van. So it's not too funny, but at the end of the day, it's funny. So this was around 2017.
Yeah.
I was off, and for some reason we was on.
I think Craigslist.
Craigslist looking for vehicles. So we went on Craigslist looking for a vehicle. I found one. I'm like, okay, I'm off that day, so I'm gonna go check the vehicle out.
Yeah.
That was on my birthday too.
Yeah.
I was off the day. We done saved the money up, and we were saving for a while. But this time we finally saved what, about $1,500? About $1,500, right?
That's like 15, 16 and
We saved our little money up, man. 1,500, and we took that 1,500. I went and looked at the vehicle, check it out because I was off that day. So I went, checked it out. I called Troy. Hey, what you think? How the vehicle looking? This, that, and the third. And the following day,
we went and picked it up.
we went and picked it up because I told Troy, to me, it looked good. Troy is more of the mechanic type of guy, so he knows his ins and outs when it comes to mechanic.
My heart told me no. My heart told me no. But my mind told me, let's get this shit started.
Yes.
You know? And it's like, I should have went with my heart.
Yes.
Been like, you know, we should have waited.
So
Anyways, we got the van.
we got the van. At that point, I was at work, so Troy had to wait till I get off for us to meet up,
Yeah, we're gonna pick it up.
so we can go pick it up and so forth. So got off work,
Picked it up.
picked it up. It didn't look shady. I ain't gonna lie because we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We picked it
We
up.
ain't even gonna get to the shady part yet. Let's talk about the van.
Yeah, so we got to the van. What was your thoughts, bro?
When we got to the van, I'm like, nah. But then again,
We already was committed.
we was committed already, and then it's like we wanted to get started so bad.
Yes.
So it's like, boom, we got the van. For one, the hood of the van was being held by a piece of rope.
Because we had to recheck, and we found out there's a piece of rope. Not even a piece of rope. Y'all know the wire hangers?
Yeah, it was like a piece of like metal string.
Yes.
So we drove in the van.
Everything was good.
Everything was good.
I'm the one that's driving. Remember,
We get to
we got to the house, your mom's house, and I
It was up
decided,
the hill.
no,
When you went up the hill and it stopped.
no, that wasn't the problem. Yes, I was going up the hill to reverse and stop. But the thing is, y'all have to see, it was around the same time in the year. It's around the same time, right? So around this time of year, it's still light out. So I didn't need to turn the light on.
Yeah.
It was still light out. So when we got to the house, it was getting dark. So before I turned into the house, I had turned the light on. And that's when it started juking.
As soon as he turned the light on,
It started juking
and then it said, I'm dead.
I'm dead. So you have to realize that we just bought this van. We just bought this van.
Yes, but
Just bought this van. Just paid this guy 1,500, and we trying to call him back too.
yeah, never asked me.
He never picked up.
Right? I ain't
He
got
never picked up. So that's the only money we had, and we had to put it. That van was set for what?
shot for like 6-7 months.
6-7 months, so we can work the money back up.
Because, like we said at the start, we didn't start with no loans, we didn't start with nobody backing us. We worked, and we saved our money, and we just put money in together, put it aside. So for us after 6-7 months, we did that, and then we just, got the van fixed. In the midst of getting it fixed, we did what we had to do to get the van. Make our money and all that stuff. We work our jobs.
Yeah, and put our money aside
Put the money aside, and it's a commitment.
made a little sacrifice.
It's a commitment. Like if you want to get something going, you gotta sacrifice a little bit. So we put our money aside.
We got it back up and running.
Got it back up and running, and then
What was the problem?
it was an electrical problem.
It was electrical problem. So remind you, we bought this van for 1,500,
Yeah.
and I think by the time we sell the van, we put another $2,000 in it.
He's like 3 grand.
We put another 2-3 grand.
Remember, the windshield broke twice.
That was another story, but you gotta leave the windshield story for another day. We just on the beginning of when we purchased.
The windshield. The windshield. I mean, but it held us down.
It held us down.
You know, and then you learn from your mistakes. You know, like I will say that. You learn from your mistakes. Like every mistake we've made in business, because you know we self-taught. You know, like
Yeah.
we're self-taught and we make a lot of mistakes. You know, and we're gonna learn.
And we're gonna keep on fixing the mistake.
Learn from it
And fix where we messed up on. But you know what was funny? You remember when we went and did the title for the vehicle?
Yeah,
You remember that we bought the vehicle from a guy?
yeah. And the man belongs to Woody.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how we was able to switch the tag over, but we was able to switch the tag over.
Shout out to the tagging. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
That van, it did our number on us.
Nah, it did a number on us, but it also held us down because it gave us a start.
Yeah,
Oh, like,
it gave us a start. So that was a funny story about how we even start. I have more with the old van, the old Betsy.
yeah, old Betsy had some memories. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it had some memories. Like like this one had memories. This one had been holding us down. But,
No, we have memories, old Betsy, bro.
that's like
Bro, I can go in.
first love, you know.
Bro,
Like,
I can go in memory with Betsy where it's shocking. He'd be like, "Oh, we did that. We did that." Like them type of memories I can go into, bro. But
I had to raise the camera real quick because the truck, bumpy ride wheel.
woo,
Yeah, you know, live and learn, you know, like
Yes.
experiences, you know,
It is.
it's a business, you're not going to know everything, especially when you self-taught.
yes,
You teach yourself as you go. A lot of mistakes we made when we first started. Right now, you know, we would have made those same.
no, we definitely would have made those mistakes.
You know, you understand the business more. You know, you get an aspect of what to look for, what you're
Correct.
doing now. You know?
Correct.
So I'm glad we go through our trials and tribulations. You know, like, and this will make us better.
They make us stronger.
That's
They make us stronger. So
Stronger in the end, you know.
yeah,
Yeah, but Betsy held us down. Like,
she did.
not almost a few times. And definitely held us down.
When I say we have stories for days, we have stories for days. That's just a tip of the iceberg.
You gotta realize, like, that's like your first love. You feel me? Like,
Yes.
you feel me? Like, you gonna have stories for days about that adventure. You feel me? Like, that's all.
So, you know, we have a good about 10 more minutes to get to the customer. So when we get there, we're going to show you the ins and outs of the vehicle. And we'll be right back.